Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome back to Next Gen PGA Tour 2K21 live here on the channel. Today we are going to be checking out Baby Bull's Skyrim inspired fantasy golf course, and it is called Ilinalta. I do hope I have pronounced that properly. I probably haven't and totally murdered it. There is a great background story to this which I will link in the video description, but let's go and check this one out. So as always, we will be leaving everything at default. Fairways are normal, greens are firm, green speed is fast, time of day is morning, and the weather is clear. Let's check out the tee options. We do have 3 tee options, and we are going to be playing from the black tees, which are playing a fairly short 6,856 yards. I have played Skyrim briefly. I recall buying it a couple of years ago and it entertained me over Christmas. Really cool game. So really looking forward to experiencing the Skyrim environment on this fantasy golf course from Baby Bull. So hole number 1 is going to be a fairly short par 4, but wow, look at this for an opening hole. Castles, waterfalls, ponds, what more do you want? Looks like the opening tee shot could be fairly tight. There is actually 2 boulders up there in the fairway. I would imagine they'll be quite hazardous if you do bounce into them. Let's see if we can take this down the centre of the fairway. Fantastic opening tee shot, and that is really going to work out well for us. But I feel it's so important to have a really good opening hole on your golf course. It really keeps players who have no idea about your course entertained and captures their attention. So that's going to be nothing more than a pitching wedge into this first green. That wind is really going to move us from left to right. So setting this down the left hand side, there was a huge slope there as well if we did hit it fast, but we haven't, and that should bounce up well. And that's a very good opening approach shot on this first hole, and we should be walking away with birdie. Green speeds are 175. Very quiet putt here. Just going left side of the flagstick. And we do kick things off with an opening birdie. Always good to start the round off with a birdie. But like I said, there is a fantastic backstory to the course. I will link it in the video description. Go and check it out. Hole number 2, par 5. Loving the Swiss theme with the mountains behind us. Just going to choose the right hand side option of this fairway. There's a slight slow, and with that we're going to miss the fairway. That is a huge fairway. I was going to say only me could miss that fairway, but I tell you what, huge kick of fortune there, and it has put us back into play. And we've got 213 yards, 7 mile per hour crosswind. Just going to fully loft up this 3 hybrid, full backspin, see if we can float this up onto the dance floor. Just shape this a little bit as well to try and turn it against that wind, to try and lose a little bit of distance, and that is a slow, and with that slow we're never going to be turning left, but it's going to be a good miss. Should leave us nothing more than a splash shot. But once again, it's another fantastic course idea from a very good designer. An up and coming designer is exciting a lot of people from what I've heard. Let's see if we can splash this one short of the pin and get it releasing forward. Good execution. It can check up any time now. It has done. And hopefully we can walk away with another tap in birdie from 5 feet. Very little turn in this. So great start to the round. Back-to-back birdies. 2 under as we step onto the third hole. So wow, look at this. Drivable par 4. We've got an 11 mile per hour wind in our face, but look at this for an environment. Waterfall trickling down from the castle grounds into a large greenside pond defended by bunkers. Unbelievable. What a fantastic looking hole this is. Lovely bridge work as well. I don't think we can drive this with a wind in our face, but we'll give it a shot. I think at worst we may come up short of the bunkers. Couldn't have hit it any better. That wind is holding us up, but where's it going to kick? Is it going to be rough or bunker? Happy with either, to be honest. Prefer bunker. It does trickle into the greenside bunker, and hopefully we can get up and down for our third consecutive birdie. Just going to splash this sand wedge. Can check up any time. A little bit long, but it should leave us a very makeable putt from 5 feet. Not a lot of challenge in the green so far, but in all fairness, we have been landing fairly close to the pins. But what a fantastic hole that is. He's absolutely nailed the Skyrim environment. Like I say, just casually played Skyrim for a good few weeks over the festive period a couple of years back. So 3 under, once again, another fantastic looking hole. This is going to be a par 3, playing 188 yards. Got a 9 mile per hour wind, so just going to really float up this 4 hybrid. Relying on the wind, moving us from right to left. Oh, it's a slight slope. And with that, the wind's not going to grab it. That's unbelievable. Couldn't have really got any closer to the perfect there. And that wind, which was 9 mile per hour, did not move that ball an inch with the tiniest of slows. Let's see if we can splash this close and get the par save. Great execution. Go on, get in. Oh, just checks up a little bit short of the cup. But we do tap that in, and we will remain at 3 under par. But some of the courses we have played on the channel recently, the creativity and the thought process that goes into these courses are just off the charts, guys. They really, really are. So let's see if we can actually hit this rock here and find out if they are a hazard or a helpful rock that will kick us down the fairway. Good execution. Just didn't turn it enough against the wind. Hopefully we're not stuck behind the rock here. Uh-oh, this could be trouble. We've actually ran out of the fairway. This rock could well be in play now. 139 yards out. 12 mile per hour wind, so wind's really picking up. I'm going to have to go 6 iron here. A little bit of loft and just hope that this 12 mile per hour wind does move us. Should avoid the boulder. Couldn't have hit it any better, and this should be absolutely fantastic, by the way. Go on, sit down. Should turn towards the pin. It does, but it's got a little bit too much yardage there. Too much speed hitting that firm greens. So we are left with a 20-foot putt. This green's certainly got more movement in it. More aggressive moving beads in the first few holes. Is that going to turn in? It's a good effort. Just going to miss it on the left-hand side. And with that, we are going to pick up our first par off the round. Should I say our second par off the round. And we step onto hole number 6. So this 12 mile per hour wind going to move us right, taking us down the left-hand side. And that wind should move us. Couldn't have hit that any better at all. Swing line seems a lot more consistent now, but just my swing timing at times, and how unlucky is that? Wow, that's a very punishing fairway, to be honest. We hit the far left part of the fairway and we've actually ran out. Let's see if we can get up and down for the birdie here. Certainly not going to be reaching this green in 2 now. There's a slope, but it should leave us nothing more than a full wedge into this green that hopefully we can get close. 112 yards, gap wedge is going to be absolutely perfect. It's going to de-loft it a touch, apply a good bit of backspin. Once again, waterfall bellowing down the rocks from the castle. Fantastic eye candy. Should be okay. That's kind of slow, shouldn't affect you too much. We did apply a good bit of spin, but it didn't take at all. Wow, very surprised at that. So we are going to have a bit of work to do to get up and down for the birdie here. 20-foot putt. Not a lot of movement in this one. It's a good weight. Hopefully it holds its line, which it does just about. And we do walk away with our 4th birdie off the round. And we are going to move on to hole number 7, par 4. which is playing 456 yards. We've got an 8-mile-per-hour winds helping us out this hole. Once again, couple of boulders in play. Desperate to try and hit one of these just to find out what the outcome is. That's got a chance. Are we going to hit it? Come on. Surely. Is it going to kick left? Oh, wow, we just kicked left. I bet if I was trying to avoid them, you could bet your bottom dollar I'd be hitting them. That's for sure. So 134 yards out. That 7-mile-per-hour wind will help us out. So I'm just going to try and de-loft this pitching wedge. A good bit of backspin. Should land short with an aggressive bounce. Couldn't have hit it any better. This should be money. Should kick out aggressively and hopefully sit. Come on, check up. Oh, I tell you what. These greens don't seem to be accepting my wedges at all. Maybe going to have to start laying back a little bit, because these are concrete greens, but it's a 17-foot putt for birdie. Is it going to turn? Is it going to turn? Oh, wow. Couldn't make that up. It looked in all the way, just turned at the very last second, and it is going to be a par. So far, not the most difficult of courses, especially for it being a fantasy course, but certainly looks and plays very, very well. So hole number 8, par 3. Got a 10-mile-per-hour wind behind us, so we can comfortably play 4-iron here. Just going to try and turn this slightly against the wind, which should hopefully take a little bit of distance off it as well, and use the contours off the green. But no, there's a fast, and look at the punishment for that fast. It just totally cancels out draw and fade shots, and that's actually going to be a monster putt. 68 feet, 1 foot uphill. This is from downtown, just looking to get this close. It's a good weight. I don't think it's online though, but it should leave us a simple tap-in par putt. Very good effort actually. We do walk away with the par after that terrible tee shot. If you're on form here, guys, I think you would be cutting this course up, to be honest. I don't think it's the most challenging of courses. I'm just not playing extremely well at the moment. It's another short par 4. Not going to drive this one, but it shouldn't be anything more than a pitch into this 9th green. But he's absolutely nailed the Skyrim environment, guys. Absolute majestic looking golf course. It really, really is. So let's see if we can pitch this one close. Not one of my favourite shots. But we do execute a perfect. And that should spin a good bit as well. Didn't spin at all, to be honest. Wow. Really expected to generate a little bit more spin there. But look at that for a shot of the course here on this 9th green. Unbelievable. So fairly average front 9. 5 under, not going to moan at that. But certainly birdie chances on every single hole. As we do move on to the 10th. He's got trees and boulders splitting the fairway here to create a little pathway where you can choose left or right. I'm going to take this left side option. Once again, going to try and hit this rock, because I'm determined to hit one of these rocks or boulders just to find out if they are actually hazards or if they will help us out. Not with that fast though. That is a huge red fast. And this tree could well now be in play. But I keep saying it. The courses that I've played recently, had the fortune to play recently, whether it be on the channel or just casual rounds myself or with Leo, the creativity and execution from these designers is second to none. So gap wedge, just going to bend it round this tree ever so slightly. That wind should hold us up. Just going to go full backspin here because we're not generating any spin at all. It's not a bad execution. That fast should help us out for the turn. Surely this sits. I don't know what it is. These greens just do not like my wedges. Normally I do get them zipping back when I apply that amount of backspin, but not on this occasion. Very makeable putt from 12 feet out. This would put us 6 under. Should turn. Didn't turn at all. Wow. Certainly assumed it was going to turn more than what it did. So that's a very poor par there. Like I say, if you're finding the fairway in this course, you're really going to score well, or give yourself an opportunity to score well. My putting there, extremely letting me down. Complete misread. Let's see if this 8 iron is going to work out for us. It's another slight slow, but it should kick left. It should work out very well here if it comes off this slope. Tracking down towards the cup. Didn't play for that, but it was the second best option we had if we hit the slow, which we did. And I tell you what, I thought I missed that putt there. But we do pick up the birdie, and we move to 6 under par. But I am absolutely loving this course, guys. The visuals are absolutely outstanding. Sometimes when you get a course with these kind of visuals, the course doesn't play as well as it looks. But I can assure you, this is a very enjoyable course. Playability wise, it's very, very good. Despite me not shooting as well as what I can, like I say, we're only 6 under here. I do feel that this is a very easy course. Very short par 5 here. So 3 hybrid should set up an eagle opportunity if we execute this well. Couldn't hit that any better, and this should be a golf shot. Full loft, full backspin, should just about run up to the cup. And that is an unbelievable golf shot there, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't already done so, please hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button for all PGA Tour 2K21 content. So we do pick up our first eagle off the round. Improves our score a little bit. We are 8 under. On another day, I think we could easily be 10, 11 under by now. And we move on to the hole 13. It's another short par 4. Starting to get a little bit of rhythm going in our swing now. And look at this. Just 2 huge boulders defending this green here. Kind of making it a blind shot. Very, very cool. Really like that. So sand wedge. Just going to go a lot of loft. Full backspin here. This downslope at our feet will accelerate the ball. Hits it really, really well.
Oh, you might have a little too much on this.
Still far too long, White. At long last, though, we did generate a little bit of spin. Can't believe how much that slope accelerated the ball. So we've got a 14-foot putt. Should turn. Should turn. Oh, early. What's going on with the putting? Not having any luck on the greens today. It's another putt that just got away from us. Disappointing to just be picking up the par there. But we'll take it on the chin. And we move on to the 14th hole, which is another short par 4. This is hopefully just going to be a drive, pitch and a putt. And we should be walking away with the birdie if we can achieve that. Oh, it's a slope. That is a huge slope. And I clearly took too much off the driver there. I just de-lofted it to take a little bit of yardage off. Let's see if we can rescue this from the bunker. I think pitch and wedge just about gets us onto the front edge of the green, and we should get a good kick release forward. We get the 100% power, 101. That is coming up short. That is a huge error on my part. I really did expect that ball to go more than 90 yards. Sometimes the live percentage in this game really confuses me. We are making a mess of it. Probably one of the easiest holes in the course so far. Let's see if we can walk away with par. Try to splash this one close. Good execution. Checked up beautifully for us. And we are going to be tapping this in for the par. But really enjoying this course, guys. Certainly not playing as well as what I can, but that is what my game is like at the moment with the swing timing. So it's a drivable par 4 here. Probably with a longer driver, we'll probably just come up a little bit short. We've gave it a chance though. Depending on the kick we get here. No, that's going to come up a good few yards short. I take it back. That really isn't a drivable par 4.
Shot on the 15th hole.
Even with a longer driver, you would probably need a good 15, 16, 17 mile per hour wind to reach the green there. But let's see if we can get this pitch shot close. It is a dreaded shot for me. Oh, we've executed that well. Now this should spin back a good bit. Oh, we have generated a fair amount of spin. That can stop any time now. Good pitch shot. That's 2 pitch shots that we've executed to perfection this round. Long may it continue. And we do pick up the birdie with a good putt. And with that we move to 9 under par.
Sitting at 9 under for the round.
Kind of course that if you are playing well, I think 18, 19, 20 under is achievable. That sounds nuts, but I certainly think it is. This is certainly a drivable par 4. Just going to try and come through the passage between the 2 rocks here. I think we may be a little bit long depending on the kick we get. It's an absolute laser beam. We've threaded the eye of the needle there. That needs to get down. Oh, look at that for an aggressive kick forward. Needs to check up. It is going to leave us a massive putt from what, 51 feet out. For eagle though. Saying it's only 3 inches up, but I'm convinced that that slope or bulge is more uphill than it suggests. I've really overhit that, by the way. Went way past the vibration there. And that could work its way off the green. Oh, early. Really making some dumbfounded errors here. But we've got a 15-foot putt. But look at the waterfall off there in the distance. It really is a scenic course, guys, that plays well. I've been absolutely dreadful on the greens today. Disappointing par. But we will move on to hole number 17. I would like to see a little bit more variation there. I think that was 3 short par 4s in a row. That's my only criticism from a player's point of view there. But look at these views. Absolutely stunning. I don't know where designers get these creative thoughts or inspirations. Clearly, he's been inspired by Skyrim here. And what a fantastic course this is. The environment is just superb. This club should be made for it. Couldn't have hit it any better. This has surely got a chance of going in the hole. Go on, get in. Looks like an ace. Oh, wow. Just sums up her round today. So close yet so far. We do tap that in for a birdie. We do get to 10 under. I think on another day, like I've said earlier, you could easily achieve 18, 19 under on this course if you are swinging well, especially the back 9. But the final hole of this Skyrim-inspired course from Baby Bull, and I have put a huge fast on that. I think we're just about going to get away with this. Should kick right. I've got no idea where that red fast has come from. But look at this for a final hole, guys. Absolutely breathtaking. Castles, waterfalls, hazards. What more do you want? 3 wood, lofted up. That's a slope. And that really is what my game's like just now. Perfect fast slow, perfect fast slow. But we should be getting this one close. Going to flop this one. Should be bang on yardage actually. Going to go full backspin. Coming out of the sand. Should release. And then hopefully check up. And let's see if we can walk away with a birdie. But I have certainly enjoyed my time out here on Baby Bull Skyrim. Fantasy course. Ilinalta. Good execution. Oh, it's checked up a little bit too soon. But let's see if we can convert this 13-foot putt for the birdie. We've missed quite a few putts like this today, actually, from this range. Should hold its line now. Should be good. It is good, and we do manage to finish with an 11 under par 61. Very average round from me. I do feel that that is a very easy course, but a spectacularly easy course. absolutely eye candy, and it does play as good as it looks. But there we go, guys. That is it for today's round. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I will leave you with my round stats. But until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.